Hi, good morning and good evening, one and all. This is GNA News. In today's topic, we are discussing on women to get a proper representation in Parliament, State Assembly soon. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar said, "Do not copy man; they are not better than you. Keep yourself original." He added. Dhankhar given three mantras to the girl students: never get stressed as nothing is achieved by that. Never be afraid of failure, and if good idea comes to your mind, implement it on the ground. He appealed to youngsters not to get overly competitive and said they should choose their careers in accordance with their interest. Dhankar expressed confidence that the day is not far when women would get their due representation in parliament and legislative assemblies through an amendment to the constitution. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar said on Monday that the day is not far when women will get proper representation in parliament and legislative assemblies through a constitutional amendment. Dhankhar said this while participating in a dialogue program on the topic of women's participation in national building with the students of the Maharani Mahavidyalaya affiliated to the Rajasthan University. Interacting with girl students, the vice president, the sky is the limit for women as they are creating new models of success in every field, including administration, army, and in corporate world. He asked women to take their own decisions and become financially self-reliant. Do not copy men, they are not better than you. Keep yourself original, he added. Dhankar gave three mantras to the girl students: never get stressed in as nothing is achieved by that. Never be afraid of failure, and if good idea comes to your mind, implement in the ground. He appealed to youngsters not to get overly competitive and said they should choose their career in accordance with their interests. Dhankar expressed confidence that the day is not far when women would get their due representation in parliament and legislative assemblies through an amendment to the constitution. He asserted that if women get this reservation soon, India will become a world power before 2047. Talking about education for women, Dhankar said by educating a boy, only one family achieves progress. But when girl students get educated, several families benefit from. Replying to a question asked by a student on women's safety, Dhankar said it is not only the work of the government machinery but the society. Individuals and institutions will have to make joint efforts to create a safe environment for women. Asserting the antisocial elements should be dealt with strictly, he expressed happiness that the country is about to change the penal code made by the British. The vice president said he derived all his strength from his maternal grandmother, paternal grandmother, mother, and wife. There were many ups and downs in my 5 decade long public life, but these women stood behind me as firm as a rock, he added. Highlighting the change in the attitude towards women in the country, Dhankar said he has promoted the gender neutral world chairperson in the Rajya Sabha instead of chairman. He said the panel of vice chairman is now called the panel of vice chairperson. For the first time, I have appointed 50% women in the panel of the deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha and their performance has been excellent, he added. Dhankar also said whenever he decides the names of delegation members for a trip within the country or abroad, he gives priority to women. He stood, there have been many attempts to hinder the progress of women, but now the society attitude towards them is changing. For the first time in 2019, 78 women MPs were elected to the Lok Sabha. The world cannot achieve progress without the contribution of women, Dhankar said. Praising the role of women scientists in the success of Chandrayaan and the Aditya mission, he said India will change the world on the basis of its women power. During my visits abroad, I have seen that representative from India is viewed with great respect. 10 years ago, India was counted among the weak 5 countries, and today India is among the top 5 economies of the world, and soon it will be the third largest economy, he said, stressing the Wastage of natural process such as electricity, water and fuel should be stopped. Dhankhar said human beings are the trustees of these resources which should be used according to their requirement. The Vice President appealed to the youngsters to perform their fundamental duties alongside enjoying their fundamental rights. He also said there should be no compromise on economic nationalism for the sake of little monetary gains, while wondering why articles such as toys and earthen lamps for Diwali decoration should come from outside the country. Seeing his former professors present in the auditorium, Dhankhar, who is an alumnium of the Rajasthan University, said is an auspicious day for him as he got an opportunity to meet his teachers on the eve of Teachers' Day. Dr. Sudash Dhankhar, Vice Chancellor of Rajasthan University, Professor Rajiv Jain, Principal of the Maharani Mahavidyalaya, Professor Nimal Singh, and other teachers were present on the occasion. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe so that we can do more videos in future.